Action. Okay, I go by Zoe. Zoe Artistry. Alright, I am Zoe. Go by Zoe Artistry. And alright, let's go. Action.
Here.
Oh. Action. Alright, cause I just need to get loose. I wish I had a glass of wine. Okay. AM CUZO. We are back with another video. So we're back with a new video. Hey, Bo. How you doing, handsome? Welcome to the AM CUZOs. I'm your girl Zoe Artistry, and here on this channel we talk about a little bit of beauty, fashion, lifestyle, blogging from time to time, and heck, whatever else I feel like talking about. Today's gonna be a sit-down video because I just want to have a one-on-one conversation with my girlfriends. Okay, we are chit-chatting, we are FaceTiming, we are having a one-on-one to talk about. Okay, I never knew a lot of ladies have yet not loved themselves unconditionally and are willing to do solo things versus as solo trips, solo dates, solo movies, solo concerts. Like, here I am thinking by now everybody should be doing their own little solo thing, right? Wrong. This conversation stemmed from me and a girlfriend. A couple of her friends, and I don't want to put nobody's business out there, so I'm gonna keep this very short and sweet and very simple. But a couple of her friends have yet not did solo dates, right? And we were just talking, and we were just saying, like, you know, how doing things by yourself is necessary, not waiting around on anybody, sitting around and waiting for people, or just in general. Just in general. I'm here to deliver this message and to tell my CUZOs, you have to love yourself within first. It is very, very hard to do, especially if you're not whole or healed, or if you're coming from out of like a serious trauma, dramatic relationship, and you just lost and just don't know where to start. But honestly, that's where you start. When you don't know how to start, you just seek help, seek therapy. For example, I started to truly love myself unconditionally whole after a breakup. I just knew I needed to seek therapy because that relationship tore me to pieces. It had me looking crazy. Other people was noticing just my physical health, my physical well-being. It just wasn't good at all. And I tell people all the time, that relationship I needed that relationship. Not only did that relationship was needed, but it was how I started to truly love myself. You cannot and I'm done with the code. But so we ain't about to do all this coughing like we did in the last video. But you cannot truly love another until you love yourself, right? I had to seek therapy. I had to seek God. And you know, all the time. God does things so you can get his attention and his attention only. I got closer to God. I started to realize that, you know, who I was as a person, who I wanted to be as a person, what were my flaws. Because no one's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. What was my issues, why I allowed certain things in each relationship. Clearly there was a pattern within myself because I kept allowing certain things from every relationship that I was dealing with. And doing solo, I say all this to say to go back to solo. I did solo dates first. No. Was it solo dates first or movies? I think I did a movie first. I think I went to the movies by myself first. I want to say I went either the movies or a date. One of them I went by myself first. And I just kept doing it. To the point where I love me some Red Lobster biscuits and a Sunset Passion strawberry, Sunset Passion, heavy on the whipped cream, light on the alcohol. And I just need a little bit of alcohol. But to the point where the waitress would know my order because that's how much I was in there, right? But it just was starting to feel like I can do things on my own. I don't need nobody to do anything with me, right? After I started doing solo dates and solo movies, baby, I started going to concerts by myself, malls by myself, you know, feet and nails and all that stuff by myself. It was just like, you don't need not a limit soul. You came in this world by yourself unless you're a twin, okay? You came in this world by yourself and you will leave this world by yourself. What I'm trying to say is, I need for you all to love yourself cold-heartedly. Like I said, it's very easy to say than done. I know sometimes some people just think like, well, what is my life without a certain person, or what is my life without this or that? Trust me, it's your life. It's going to continue to be your life. You have to make your life the best way you know how. You know, I always tell my peoples, my friends, like, you got 2 weeks to cry. And nobody saying you can't feel your feels. Feel your feels. But don't sorrow or just you know, drown in your feels. Like, pick up a book. Pick up your favorite book. Sometimes if you need to journal. Like, if you need to blast the music. Like, whatever you love to do it. I want to challenge my CUZOs. Just for start. Go to like a coffee shop by yourself. Take a book with you. That way it don't feel weird because there's already people in there. You know, they working. They got laptops or whatever. If you want to take a book, or if your phone, your laptop or whatever, go to a coffee shop. Start with a coffee shop. Get you a nice little coffee, a nice little donut, bagel, or what it may have you, and sit by a window. Don't go to a table. Sit by a window and just drink your coffee, stare out a window, and just reflect on life in general. Write down everything, your pros and your cons about yourself. Jot it all down. And every single day, we should make those cons move over to the pros. You know? We need to start loving ourselves unconditionally. Like, we have to. It is a must. Because you want to be healed and whole for whoever. Baby, you want to be healed and whole for your kids. Let's not even mention a man or a woman. You want to be healed and whole for your kids, for your individual being. So you won't be walking around miserable. I kid you guys not, when I was going through my breakup and I was just like miserable, I used to take some of that energy out towards my daughter. That was not a good feeling. And she did not deserve any of that. She did not deserve none of that energy, right? I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to, like, I just wanted to sit in the bed, bottled up, and cry. It was a mess. It was a whole mess. And I would never, hear me when I say, oh, what? Let no man come in between me and this energy. Do you hear me? Not one. Baby, another man will never break me down like that ever again. Sorry. Nope. Not over here. You know, the person I am today, oh, the patience is low. You got one time to show me who you are. And that's fine. Go on, do it to the next chick. Go do it to whoever, but you ain't gonna do it with me. You're not gonna do it with me. Because, one, I know who I am. I'm too pure. I'm too solid. I'm too good of a person to stoop down to that level. I'm not doing that. Because that's all you're doing. You're just matching up to the next person's energy because either they're not healed or they're going through some things. So they're just gonna, put it towards you and you ain't even done nothing to them. It's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast. Okay? So that is my message for today. I just wanted to sit down, have a nice little talk to you guys. If it was all over the place, forgive me, but the moral of the story is to love yourself, put yourself first, start doing solo dates. Like I said, I'm challenging all my cousins to start off with a nice little coffee date. To yourself, by yourself, nobody else. Coffee date, take a nice little paper. If you write in your paper, I'm a journal girl. So I like to have pen and paper. But if you're not a journal girl, take your iPad, your phone, or whatever, and just write down your pros and cons. And each day, work on it. Work on something that you do not like about yourself. I know for me, I'm a yeller. Baby, I will yell. I will yell over top of a moon if you get on my nerves. And I'm still working on myself. I'm still flawed in that area. Because it be sometimes my child might make me mad. And I gotta be, but I'm still trying to learn and focus that and understand that I can talk to her without yelling. I can say things to her without yelling. My vocals don't always have to be up here when I'm trying to prove a point. It needs to be here. And that's the flaws that I'm working on. So let's work on these flaws together, cousins. Let's do what needs to be done. I hope I encourage someone to go out here and do some solo trips. If you were thinking of doing solo trips, please do. I said solo trips too. I did my first solo trip this year. So yes, if you want to do solo trips, do that too. But just get to love yourself. I thought we were past the stage where everybody was out here soloing up, but after hearing conversations, I guess we're not. So I was like, let me bring this to my channel. I don't know if I have any cousins out here that's struggling with that, but I am encouraging you to love yourself. Okay? Alright, y'all. That is my time for tonight. At this point around, I'm tired. I'm going to edit this video. And as always, I love you. Deuces.